Brother Inda, please start.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be unto you all, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are across the globe. We are broadcasting live from here, UTM International, University Technology Malaysia International. With you today is the moderator, Abdul Mu'min Inda, the Vice President, ISS Central. And this program is all about welcome to your new home, meant for our newly admitted students of University Technology Malaysia and all the fans and lovers of UTM. Ladies and gentlemen, with me to conduct this session, that interactive session, are some awesome team of UTM from UTM International, and also our vibrant president of International Student Society. I would like, first and foremost, to introduce our own big brother, the Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Arifin bin Abu Hassan, who is the Associate Director, Global Education and Experience, GEE. May I have the honor to welcome and invite the director to introduce himself and his own beautiful team. The director, sir.
Thank you very much, Brother Inda, moderator. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And a very good morning, afternoon, and good evening, and cheery hellos to everyone. As been mentioned, my name is Muhammad Arifin bin Abu Hassan. I'm a lecturer of the School of Chemical Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, and also the Associate Director for the Global Education and Experience, whereby one of my responsibility is actually to take care of the whole international students at University Technology Malaysia. That's why Brother Inda just now mentioned me as the big brother. So among the ISS leadership, so I'm being called as the big brother. Thank you very much, Brother Inda.
Yeah,
Back to
wow.
you.
Thank you so much. That has been our big brother. If I have one word to describe our big brother, which you will soon know him more and more, so compassionate, lovely, and caring. Thank you so much for introducing yourself and your respectable team. Now, next is our own panelist that will interact with you. We have some few questions for them. But before then, may I now invite the President of the President ISS Nigeria, Mr. Abba Kyari, for proper introduction of himself. Yes, Mr. Abba Kyari.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Very good afternoon and good morning to all of you. My name is Abba Kyari Buba, a PhD student, Information System, Faculty of School of Computing. I am the president of ISS Central, and I am the president of International Student Society Nigeria. Thank you for having me. Jazakallah.
Next on the line is the president of Indonesia, Mr. Alfa Zufar.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for everyone over the world. I'm Alfa Zufar, the president of ISIS Indonesia. I'm from the Faculty of Management Azman Hasib International Business School. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the president ISS Indonesia. Next is our dear brother, Mr. Ma Mingding, the president of ISS China, the vice president, and of course, acting president of ISS China. Mr. Tony. Yeah.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the new UTM international students around the world. My name is Ma Mingju. I am the acting president and vice president of UTM ISS China.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. Next on the line is Muhammad Naim Iqbal from Pakistan. Mr.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Hafiz Muhammad Naim Iqbal, and I am doing my PhD in the School of Electrical Engineering, and currently I am pursuing and doing the responsibilities as the president for International Student Society Pakistan, and I welcome you all to join this orientation program. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Manam. Next on the line is Mr. Muhammad Abdul Qadir Abu Karam, who is the outgoing president, and of course with his own new incoming president, which they will both introduce themselves. ISS Egypt. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother Enda. Hello, everyone. My name is Muhammad Abdul Karam. I am the former president of ISS Egypt, and here is our newly elected president, Mr. Ahmad Islam. Welcome to UTM, and thank you, Brother Enda.
Thank you so much. It is often said, the delight and happiness of every dying father is the presence of a worthy successor. You are welcome on board, the new president, and of course the outgoing. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, particularly our newly admitted members, welcome to UTM, University Technology Malaysia, a globally recognized university. We are happy to have you. We are happy that we have sourced you to a point that you have selected UTM because you have the DNA of UTM in you. You are most welcome. Now the first question that will be rising up, how will I be in UTM, my new home? Now that you have been welcomed to your new home, how does it look like? Chilled, be calm. You are saved because UTM International is a one-stop center that takes care of all your needs, ranging from your visa. It will tell you what to do. It's the heart of the internationals. And the UTM International have taken a proactive measure by providing a corporate video of UTM. Even if you cannot see UTM live or physical, you can see it online so that when the time arrives up, we will see physically. May I now invite our technical crew to blast and display the corporate video of UTM JB Campus and UTM KL for our viewers.
UTM, University Technology Malaysia, innovative, entrepreneurial, global.
A global award-winning
engineering and technology that coexists in the community to contribute to mankind. We invest in laboratories and facilities, empowering our people to solve life challenges. We nurture innovative minds through research and teaching, because innovative minds drive competitive and innovative research culture. Life problems are brought into the lab to test our inventions against imperfections. Our facilities enrich our students' lives because conducive environment triggers creative minds. We empower students to be active contributors in the ecosystem. UTM embraces inclusivity and diversity. Together making a difference, our entrepreneurial talents continue to improve the quality of life. We reach out to where it matters, the society. Treating water for consumption. Our research products and services have made a difference to many lives. We provide engineering solutions for sustainable development, and our engineering solutions uplift the quality of life and well-being. Our experts are mobilized to affected sites to respond to calls for help. We are proud to serve and make a difference. UTM strives with total commitment to attain excellence in science, technology and engineering for the well-being and prosperity of mankind. UTM, prospering lives.
Wow, so fascinating, so awesome. UTM, prospering life. It is true, because in UTM we have slogans. It is innovative, it is entrepreneurial, and of course global. In UTM, you come as the citizen of your country. As you are graduating, going out of UTM, you become a global citizen. Congratulations for choosing UTM. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into our next item, may I now invite Brother Manam, the President of Bangladesh, to introduce himself. Yeah.
By the grace of Almighty and by the name of Almighty, salam and good day to everyone. I'm Manam Ahmed. I'm the acting president of ISIS Bangladesh. I'm just telling to the new students one thing, that now you have a new student, you are the new student, now experience is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, the President, ISS Bangladesh. Happy to be with us here. Without taking another much time, the person that we are long awaiting for to address us about what do they do in UTM International and what is the connection of UTM International, what are the roles, and how do they relate with at least ISS, International Student Society? What do they have for the international students? To do that is our still big brother of the family, and he is no one but the Associate Professor Muhammad Arifin, the Associate Director, UTM International. May you tell us about the role of UTMI? What is the vision? What is the mission? It's my honor and privilege to invite the Associate Director, sir.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good morning, afternoon, and evening, guys. Okay, first and foremost, on behalf of UTM International Office, I would like to say Selamat Datang. Welcome to UTM family. And again, congratulations for being accepted to all of you to undergo the new chapter of your life at the University Technology Malaysia. Now, what I'm going to share with you is actually on uh, the things that related to the UTM International Office. And myself, as you can see, I'm the Associate Director of Global Education and Experience, University Technology Malaysia. Now, under this UTM International Office umbrella, there are few divisions, and one of it is directly under my responsibility, which is called the Global Education and Experience. We also have Global Services, Global GSE or Global Services and Engagement. We also have Corporate Services, as well as one of our branches at the UTM Kuala Lumpur. So under my team, we have Madam Faiza. She is actually the manager of student experience, and she's assisted by Mr. Kiri. So these two key persons are the one that you are going to deal with for the next of your 4 years if you are doing bachelor, masters, as well as PhD. So what are the rules of this so-called global education and experience? And one of it is actually, you can see that to take care of the well-being of the international students. That's mainly. Secondly is, to address or to coordinate or manage the international students' activities on and off campus. We also have gear up to the internationalization at the home agenda of the university, which one of the most important thing is actually to make sure that the intercultural immersion between the local students and the international students happen in the campus. So under this global education and experience, if for your information, up to yesterday, we have a total of 4,426 international students. I dare say that this is actually UTM has the third highest number of international students among the universities in Malaysia. And out of these 4,426 international students, we have 3,756 in JB campus or Johor Bahru campus, and also 670 in Kuala Lumpur campus. And these 4,426 international students come from 79 countries around the globe, my dear brothers and sisters. Now, what are the rules of my team, global education and experience, especially when it comes to you, all of you? One that like I mentioned earlier is actually to manage this international students' well-being. This is the highest priority of our responsibility. The second one is to manage the student activities, regardless of the activities organized by UTM International Office or even from the International Student Society ISS country chapters, as well as ISS Central. The third one is actually to assist and to facilitate the internationalization at home agenda together with the Student Affairs Office. This is one of the most important agenda in UTM for the students. And the fourth one is to facilitate transformative student life experience and to encourage the intercultural immersion via events, programs organized by UTM, or I would say not only from ISS, also from UTM International Office. And indeed, one of the important goals of global education experience is actually to promote global education agenda. For your information, you have the opportunity to go abroad while studying in UTM. So there are loads of opportunities which will be shared once after from time to time, inshallah. And last but not least, to assist UTM to produce holistic and global graduates by mobility programs. So these are the roles of global education and experience. And in UTM, actually we have a total of 18 international student society country chapters. So the panelists that we have now is actually the top, the highest number of international students in UTM. So Out of these 18, we can see, for instance, we have this ISS Afghanistan, ISS Saudi Arabia, ISS Bangladesh, Cameroon, China, Egypt, India, Indonesia, Iraq, Jordan, Libya, Nigeria, Pakistan, Palestine, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, as well as Yemen. And on top of these 18 ISS country chapters, we also have ISS Central, as well as ISS based in Kuala Lumpur. So, like I said, these are the 18 ISS country chapters. And what are their roles when it comes to assisting and helping UTM International Office to address all those agendas? So one of it, the first one you can see, is to plan the high impact programs activities, to represent the international students community at UTM, to collaborate with other UTMI, ISS, or even strategic partners of UTMI to resolve any issues affecting international students of UTM in the areas of academic, welfare, social and living conditions, and so on and so forth. And also to provide mentoring support, to play intermediary role between international students and UTM, and last but not least, to organize events and intercultural activities. So those are the roles of ISS country chapters as well as ISS Central in JB and KL. So I would like to take this opportunity to let you know that please, please, and please try to be as close as possible with the top committee of ISS. So like you can see here, we had every single year, we had this management retreat of international student societies. You can see the far right is actually for the term 2018 and 2019, and the left one is the current one. So one of the most important thing is, I can say that the most important thing between the ISS and the UTMI is that there should be an alignment. ISS country chapters, Central as well as ISS in Kuala Lumpur, together with UTM International Office. With that, thank you very much, Brother Inda, and get back to you. Thank you.
That has been a presentation from our big brother, Associate Professor Muhammad Arifin. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. And if you don't mind, before you get relaxed, we'll invite you again to answer some few questions. However, before then, ladies and gentlemen, our viewers all over the world, all over the globe, as explained by our own brother, big brother, that we have 18 countries so far with the ISS chapters under UTMI. We have other few countries which are under ISS Central. So you are safe. Before this program, I was coming in, then I saw that the culture in UTM, they believe that educating only the mind without educating the heart is not education at all. So UTMI is the heart of the internationals, while the ISS chapter is the map that you can follow to reach UTMI, and UTMI will show you all the directions that you need to take. Talking about your visa, talking about your academics, whatever is just one stop center, and the head is here telling us all about their roles. Sir, Associate Director, can we know what type of activities do we have in UTMI, particularly activities about the leadership, the culture, university for society? Can you elaborate more so that our viewers, particularly the newly admitted, will know more about those activities in UTMI? Associate Director, sir.
Surely, thank you very much, Brother Inda, for the question. Actually, there are quite a number of groups of activities that the students can undergo. As what we mentioned by you, We have programs or activities related to leadership, also the academic based, as well as research based. On top of that, we also organize intercultural immersion activity based, and last but not least, the University for Society programs, which is normally called SCSR or USR, or University for Social Responsibilities. Just for your information and all the viewers, uh, for the year 2019, we had organized up to 171 activities, physically organized by ISS Central, organized by ISS country chapters, as well as UTMI in general. And also at the same time, as you know, the fact that now we have the constant and limitations of undergoing these programs physically, we also organize so-called the virtual activities. And for your information, there are quite a number of programs. We organize up to, for instance, 21 activities organized by ISS as well as UTM International when it comes to the virtual activities or games or competitions or programs or and so on and so forth. So besides that, the initiatives have been taken by the school and faculty to organize such programs as well. And for your information, we have the privilege from the top management, specifically under the Office of Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic and Internationalization, whereby we secure the budget of up to 280,000 ringgit Malaysia for the school faculties and all the I would say synergy partners of UTM International Office to organize the inbound programs or the virtual activity programs, and also give the opportunity to the students, to UTM students, to undergo the outbound programs or the mobility programs abroad. So those are the types of activities and programs which the student will get the opportunity during this COVID or pandemic time, as well as whenever you come to UTM physically. Back to you, Brother Inda.
Okay. Thank you so much, the Associate Director, University Technology, Malaysia. We believe in excellence. We believe in integrity in UTM. That is the UTM culture. I am UTM, and UTM is me. You are welcome once more, our new students. So still we cannot leave you to relax without coming up with what is so prevalent in the world today, the pandemic. When COVID-19 hits the world, even what is normal become new. Do you have any option for your students? What do you do as alternative or option for your, the international students, especially? The Associate Director, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Again, like I mentioned earlier, since we have the constraints and limitations of the students to undergo the physical activities, programs, and whatnot, we provide the alternative and innovative ways of the students to undergo the programs virtually, definitely. So as I mentioned earlier, university has allocated up to 280,000 in Malaysia for all the students to go for the virtual activities or programs. And during this, I would say MCO, or during this movement control order, one of the things that we have done at the UTM International Office is that due to our responsibilities, we have already allocated for up to 42,000 ringgit Malaysia, for the food distribution, face masks, hand sanitizers to all the international students on and off campus. So meaning to say that, like you had mentioned, there is no excuse or no reasons for the international students, in this case, not to undergo the activities, programs virtually. Believe me, I've already spoken to all the presidents, top leadership of the ISS that no matter what, virtual activities must go on, and you will always get our support at UTM International's office to support all such programs, inshallah. Back to you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That has been very fascinating presentation from our dear big brother, Associate Professor Muhammad Arifin. Thank you so much, Associate Director. Now you can relax a bit. We will now move ahead to talk to our panelists. However, you heard that 42,000 Malaysian ringgit, 280,000, all for your own activities. I believe, UTM also believe that physically you need to be developed, mentally you need to be developed, and your heart also needs, its own food and all that. UTM prepared to give you the best so that they grow and develop a complete personality that can be beneficial to the whole world because you are a global citizen. Welcome to UTM. Ladies and gentlemen, respected viewers, our newly admitted students, family members, may I now invite our panelists, the presidents of ISS from the selected 5 countries. We have some few questions for them here to tell us, one, the kind of things they do as activities in ISS. May I have the honor and privilege to invite the President of Pakistan. What are those activities that you do for the international students? President,
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Brother Inda, for giving me a chance to answer this question. First of all, during the pandemic, as the UTM International has provided us with a lot of opportunities to arrange the programs, like we have been arranging the distribution of the necessary items for the precaution against the COVID-19. So also the students living on campus and outside campus, we have been arranging like the food distributions and also the relief, the financial relief for the students living outside the campus. This was a great you can say the great effort by the UTM International, and also the UTM has always taken care of the students, whether we are living on campus or whether they are living off campus. So during these days, we have been doing the academic programs, and also there's some cultural programs. And now, like these days, we used to arrange some welcome events on this time, but now we will be arranging some online welcome programs for our new students so that we can arrange and we can provide them to a platform to discuss with the senior students how they can solve their problems, whether it's related to the online activities, the online academic activities, or whether they are related to their registration and the visa related processes. So we are always waiting to welcome our new students, whether we are here or when you will arrive at university. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, the President ISS Pakistan. Hello, Pakistanians, our new students. See him, look at his own face, and he will be the one that will lead you to guide you on whatever you need while you are in the campus or before you even come into the campus. Whatever problem, channel to him. He knows what to do at the right time. May I invite also, ladies and gentlemen, our own brother, the ISS president of Bangladesh, to give us in their own way as the neighboring country, what do you do as activities of ISS to your own students?
Salam to everyone and good day. Because of this pandemic, the outside program is banned and we cannot do or we are not allowed to do the outside programs. So virtual programs will be held was held also. Because the ISS, as the acting president, I'm not going through to the academic side. I'm always through to the outside of the academic side because of that. Like the MATLAB, SolidWorks, and any other engineering softwares, we need to develop and we need to learn about these things. So we are going to just make an arrangement of the virtual meeting about to learn to these softwares, that how to develop and how to learn about these things. Even of academic side also we are developing. We already manage most of the senior students, the faculty side, based on the faculties like engineer faculty, so we mechanical, so senior students can advise the registration side to that, how which subjects is needed, and this type of things we are focusing about nowadays. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. The President of Bangladesh, Muhammad Manam Ahmad, sorry. We are really appreciative with this contribution that you have given us. May I, at this point in time, some might be thinking, is it important I have my academic activities and still joining some of the activities of ISS? What is just the importance of joining ISS? Can I call Mr. Tony, the acting president, ISS China, to briefly tell us about the advantage one can get in joining activities of ISS? Yeah. Mr.
Okay,
Tony.
Brother Inda, thank you for the question.
Yeah.
So there are several benefits that you will get if you join ISS. So the first benefit I'm going to mention is that you will gain experience and practical experiences from those campus activities. You will join activities such as public presentation, beach cleanings, and so on. And the second is ISS provides a platform for all the international students as well as the local students to make friends with each other. So by this, you will have the chance to experience different cultures and to further understand other people's cultures and customs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ma Minzi from China, the acting president ISS China. Thank you so much for this brief and comprehensive response. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is UTM International, and it's a program meant to orientate our own newly admitted students by saying, welcome to your new home, and the new home is UTM. UTM is for you, and you are for UTM. Ladies and gentlemen, to continue, may I invite the president of the president. We are all aware, as a student, you leave your home, that is your comfort zone, you are in another home. Perchance, you might have some challenges, you have some concerns, which you want to present, which you want the vice chancellor to know, which you want top management to know. Is there any channel that you can follow? May I now invite the president of the president, Mr. Abba Kyari, to tell us, in case there are some concerns, some issues which students want it to be addressed by the top management, how do you go about, channeling those concerns to the top management? Mr. Abba Kyari.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Brother Inda, for the question. As the president, if there is any concern that require the attention of the top management, I first consult my executive. Then I have meeting with all the country chapter president. I listen to their concern and then write down all the concern with the help of my secretary. The next step is to contact our associate prof, Dr. Muhammad Arifin, our big brother, who is the associate director, GEE, with all the international student concerned for presentation to the top management. After the response from the top management, then I will call all the president to brief them on the action taken to the management. So far, it has been smooth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That
You're
has
welcome,
been Mr. Abba Kyari, the president of the presidents. Listening to your concern through your presidents.
Thank you.
Then writing those concerns, meeting our big brother. Whenever we say big brother, we feel at home because UTM is a big family. For your information, we have father, we have grandfather. So the closest to us is our big brother. That's why we love him so much, and he loves us so much. Thank you for all the care and concern to the international, sir. Now that Mr. President of the President ISS Central, Mr. Abba Kyari, brought all the concerns in one paper. He summarized it in a file. Here is it on your own table. Associate Director, what do you do next? How do you meet the top management and present those issues? May I have the honor and privilege to invite our own Associate Director, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Arifin Bini Abu Hassan.
Thank you very much, Brother Inda. I can just relax now. Anyway, okay. Again, like I said, we have a constant meeting and engagement with all the presidents, especially the president of the presidents, Brother Abba, and all the issues, suggestions, recommendations from all the international students community will definitely be brought up to the higher level, which is to the top management of the UTM top management via various ways. One of it is actually via, we call it as a town hall session. This session will normally happen at the end of the year, whereby the university will do the strategic planning. And this town hall session is one of the platform for the students, international students, as well as local students to address any issues, any suggestions, or any recommendations to the top management of the university for the betterment of the students, in this case particularly for the international students. That's one way. Secondly, we also had engagement with the vice chancellor. Like, I'll give you an example. Last year, we had arranged 4 times of a high tea between our former vice chancellor, professor is engineer Dr. Wahid Umar, with all the presidents and the top committee of international students. So these are the examples of the platforms and channels whereby the international students concern and matters can be brought up to the higher level, especially to the top management of the universities. So there are various ways, and at the same time also we also constantly have engagement from time to time with all the top committee of ISS country chapters as well as central, including KL. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much, our own big brother, with this effort. And as stated by our president of the president, it has been so smooth so far, so good. As you are joining us, distinguished, newly admitted students, our younger brothers, you are welcome to UTM. You salamat datang. We hope soon shall we see you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is an orientation program meant to show the life on campus based on the interactive session with our dear panelists, the presidents of ISS, International Student Society, and also with the support and help of our big brother and his own beautiful team, Dr. Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Arifin Bini Abu Hassan. To proceed, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite the President of Egypt to tell us what preparation do you have so far for your newly admitted students. Now that the pandemic has forced the world to close its own border to have some movement control orders, what do you have for your own newly admitted students? Mr. Abu Karam and his own successor. Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Enda. For the plan this year, well, I'm not in charge now, so maybe Mr. Ahmed Islam will have more insight in this matter, and he will tell us about his plan for this year.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm Ahmed Islam, the new president for ISS Egypt. So for this year, we can take advantage of the new current situation we have online, so we can do more activities as online. So it will be managing to be more than before. So we can the new student can feel home before they come to UTM. So it will be easier for them to come here and live with our society, to be part of our family here. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you so much. Beautiful presentation, and of course, what you plan for the newly admitted students. It is unfortunate that the world has been hit with a challenge of pandemic. Even normal becomes new. A lot of changes. Formerly, 100 years is a century, but today, fewer than this number of years or even months, there are a lot of changes which are rapidly happening. That's why they call a VUCA world. We need proactive, skillful, energetic individuals who are problem solvers, not problem identifiers. That is the beauty of UTM. It knows the problem and it develops the human resources that will address the problem upfront. At this point in time, may I invite the president or acting president of China, when the global world has been hit by pandemic, it seems a lot of activities have been closed. Educational activities, physical activities, sport activities. What option did you give? How did you survive, particularly making your own followers, particularly the International Student Society, to still continue with their own education in spite of the pandemic? Mr. Tony.
Okay, thank you, Brother Inda.
Yeah.
As we can see, the COVID-19 pandemic is an unprecedented pandemic, and it has been truly a challenge for us all. In such a situation, it requires us to be innovative and creative to tackle the problems occurred in this period. Right now, our society members and talents are working for the first ever UTM China Students Handbook, which covers transport, visa, academics, hostels, and more, to further improve their understanding when they come and arrive at UTM for studying and living. And besides, we have also established task forces according to geographical residential locations, namely UTM in-campus task force, UTM out-campus task force. And one of the most prominent is the KLG campus residence task force. So such task forces help those new students build a bridge with the hostel management and to ensure their further living experiences when they arrive in UTM. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. You really reminded me of one world-renowned historian, Ali Mawzuri, African historian. He said, if necessity is the father of invention, then abundance is the father of inertia. Of course, the more you are in trouble, the more you have challenges, the more your brain thinks very fast. That's why UTM is indeed concerned about developing of your mind and also developing of your heart. The heart connects you with people, and the mind always show you the map. The heart gives you the direction, is your compass, while the mind is the map. Thank you for this beautiful and wonderful initiative, creativity, to see that we still keep on moving, even if where moving tends to be so difficult. Viewers, if you are just joining us, we are welcoming our newly admitted students to UTM, the Global University. And viewers, and especially our new students, in case you have questions, please, you can type your questions, or you can, if you can take direct questions, 1 or 2, you can indicate interest so that you speak to us directly. We would love to have that. But before we move forward, I would like to also, this time around, throw this same question. How do you personally have your own experience and cope up with the COVID-19 while studying in Malaysia? Any president can take up and say something. Or you want me to point out? Yeah. Abu Karam, you want to say something?
I want to say you can point out that.
What? How did you cope up with your academics during the pandemic?
Okay, so in ISS Egypt, my experience was I had the opportunity to practice my communication skills and team working skills, and of course my leadership skills. UTMI has provided us as a society the environment to practice these when you think about your personal skills. So my advice for all the new international students to participate in these activities and to integrate with other international students and also local students. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So far, we have one question from one of our viewers asking about visa matters. Is it still on hold? As we said, UTM International is a one-stop center. It's your compass. It shows you direction. And it will interest you to know there are different sections in UTM. All their concern is to make sure that you are comfortable even if you are away from your home. May I invite still our big brother to say something in case our new students and other internationals have problem with their own visa matters. How do you tackle that? What direction would you give? Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Okay, thank you, brother Marwan Ahmed, for the question. When it comes to the student visa, yes, at this moment, the application for the visa is still on hold. However, what I would advise you to do is actually anything to do with visa matters, you can directly or drop a message and email to visa@utm.my. So please contact visa@utm.my for the updates of the visa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That has been, at least you have been shown the linkage which you can follow in order to solve your visa matters. Remember, UTM International, of course, it also carries a lot of activities for your own well-being. You heard our own big brother saying 171 activities for you. So you have a lot of opportunities. You can connect with other global universities because University Technology Malaysia believe in synergy. So that's why we collaborate with a lot of other universities. You may graduate having experience of learning, transformative learning from globally recognized university. Imagine a university that is among the top 20 universities of the world that were established for the last 50 years. UTM is among. So UTM is indeed a university worthy of praise, a university that give birth to a lot of people that give solution to the world, not only small countries. Find out about graduates of UTM, and we congratulate you for being admitted in this globally recognized university. Without further ado, we want to invite voice questions directly. Is Zulfa there from Indonesia? Okay. In case she is not here, we will now proceed to seek for some advice, just like some parting words from our own panelists, and of course, parting words from our own big brother, Associate Director, Associate Professor, Dr. Muhammad Arifin Bini Abu Hassan. Advice, they say, is very powerful. Upon all that our panelists have discussed about their own experiences, we would like to invite one after the other for them to give their own parting words that will remain permanently in the hearts of our newly admitted students. May I, first and foremost, invite the President of Egypt to, in 30 seconds, what advice do you have? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brother Andrew. So I would like to say that I know that these times are difficult for all of you, the new students, that you can't come to UTM and start your study right now. But I want also to say that UTM is doing its best to help you feel as you are living here and studying here. So seize this opportunity and enjoy your time at UTM. Don't feel any strangeness from the online learning or anything. So I would say that your time as a student in the university is precious. So seize this opportunity and enjoy your time.
Okay. Thank you so much for this beautiful advice. Next is President Bangladesh.
Hello. I'm just telling to you that here you need to gather lots of experience. So to gather the lots of experience, you need to be patient and be calm. That's my advice to all of my new students.
Thank you so much. Patience is indeed a powerful tool for every success. Short, clear, comprehensive, and direct. Be patient and be calm. Next is the President Pakistan, Mr. Naeem.
Thank you, Brother Inda. Thank you, Brother Inda. I would like to advise all the new students to be in touch with our ISS committee members, and we will also try to make a chat group as suggested by one of our new students. So we will be arranging some groups so that we can directly have contact with the new students. So any problem you can directly forward to our committee members, and we will always be there to help you and to assist you in your academics as well as the other activities. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That has been an advice from our own President ISS Pakistan. Thank you so much. May I further invite the President or Acting President, Mr. Tony, for his own parting words. ISS China. Yeah.
Mind for the obstacles that you have now, or the difficulties that you may encounter in the future when you arrive in UTM. Please always bear in mind that the UTM International Student Society, UTM ISS, shoulders all the trials and tribulations for you. I would like to wish you a good health, excellent academic learning, outstanding personal growth in this new coming semester. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tony, for this beautiful advice also. May I invite the President Indonesia for his own advice? President Indonesia is the neighboring state or neighboring country to Malaysia and especially Johor. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brother Inda. For all of my friends from over the world, especially for 165 new Indonesian students, this pandemic has affected all countries without exception. All countries are affected, including Malaysia. Therefore, let's together we obey all the regulations that's set by our government, our local government. So we hope the world will recover quickly. Stay patient and stay safe for all of us so that we can meet again and in UTM our home soon. Thank you, Brother Inda.
Yeah. Thank you so much, President ISS Indonesia. For the time we have here, as I can see, we would like to re-invite the President ISS China to give us more information about how he copes during the pandemic and other things he wants to add, which I feel we should give him time. Like 1 minute? Yes, Mr. Tony.
Thank you, Brother Inda.
Yeah.
So our society leadership is closely connected with the trust and support from our China students. And our course of action in leadership could be categorized into 3 aspects. So the first aspect is we calling for China students with the strict compliance with government policies and UTM international rules and regulations. During the home surveillance period, from February to March, we have assigned our society members as volunteers over 50 man-times to assist and help UTM officers from UTM International, UTM Clinic, and UTM Security. For the whole process, including check-in and registration, daily food distribution and temperature taking, check-out, and hostel arrangement. And the second aspect is we streamlined our personal arrangements and we have redesigned our departmental hierarchy. We established the task forces according to geographical residential locations. And the third aspect is our leadership is strongly supported by the collaboration from the within and the outside. As you may know that we have a sub-council in Kuala Lumpur campus. We have been working closely with the vice president and his team in Kuala Lumpur. We also have close relationship with the International Student Society country chapters and Malaysia China Student Association, as well as China Embassy in Malaysia. Last but not least, to the most extent, I would like to take this opportunity to thank UTM and UTM International for the guidance, warm caring, and largest understanding to China students. I would also want to say thank you to all the Chinese volunteers that whether you are a committee member of our society or not, your commitment, courage, and collaboration has inspired us to stay steady and work as one. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, the acting president ISS China, for this beautiful activity and what you have done so far. And also thank you for thanking especially UTMI, thanking others that have wonderfully supported you at the time you need the support most. That has been the culture, that has been the feeling of UTM. Wherever you are, we feel connected, we feel collaborated, we feel supportive. Thank you so much. May I now invite the President of the President for his own final words. Mr. President, Mr. Abba Kyari.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. I want to congratulate each and everyone, the newly admitted student. My advice to you, ask for help when you need. Always contact your president, the closer to you. Find a balance between your study and a social life, please. Think and plan hard, always. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. Jazakallah.
Thank you so much with this wonderful advice as the final word or parting word. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us just now, that has been an interactive session that has to do with orientation of our newly admitted students into University Technology Malaysia. Welcome to your new home. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost to the end of our own, this session. May I re-invite the Associate Director, Global Education and Experience, University Technology Malaysia International, our own big brother, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Arifin bin Abu Hassan, for your final words and, of course, closing remark. Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Inda. I would like to use this one term, which is constantly used by the Pro Vice Chancellor International UTM, Professor Dr. Ismail. He always mentioned that ISS is the safety net for the international students at UTM. So I would say, please always communicate in touch with your respective ISS country chapters. That is the first one. Trust me, all my brothers and sisters at ISS Top Management Committee, they are my ears and eyes. So anything, brothers and sisters, please reach your respective ISS top management. And finally, I would say personally and from my team, we are looking forward to meet you guys physically at our lovely campuses both KL and JB. Thank you very much, brothers.
Wow, thank you so much. It has been so wonderful, so interesting, so fascinating, so awesome. Sometimes delicious food tends to finish fast. We wish to continue, but we have to draw a curtain at this point in time. But before we do that, remember, we are family, and UTM is a family. This UTM, the global university that believes in integrity, excellence, and collaboration, synergy, that has been the core value respected by UTM. I believe that when you are in UTM, you are safe. You are safe in trying to know how to build yourself, how to solve your problems, how to solve some of the problems of the world. We are proud as UTMian. That's why we call ourselves UTMian, because it's just more than a country to us. As a student, you are a citizen. They are our respected, newly admitted students. Welcome to the innovatively, entrepreneurially global university, University Technology Malaysia. You are now officially members of this big, respective, proactive, pragmatic community or family of UTM. You are welcome, and we hope you enjoy this session. For further questions, please contact your presidents as stated by our own associate director. At this point in time, thank you for listening to us. Thank you for viewing these messages. On behalf of myself, the ISS Vice President, ISS Central, I am Abdul Mumin Inda, and remain safe, lively, and always powerful and healthy. Thank you. See you physically soon as we are now connected online. Salamat Dektan, Allah Hafiz, Barakallahu Fikum. Thank you so much. See you again. Welcome to UTM.